Yeah, yeah, I can see what's on it. Yeah. No, nothing yet. No, not nothing yet. No, no, it's not started yet. It's not started yet. Yeah, well, not, it's only just started, isn't it? What, the show? We've only just started, haven't we? Mm. Well, I'm playing classical and a bit of hymns and a bit of voluntaries. That's all it is. That's all it is, really. Right, okay. Mm. Yes, yes. Can you hear some lights? We've got some light, little bit of light there. No, uh, no. Okay, we'll move a little bit further back, a little bit further, so we can get some more earphones. It's going to be, yeah, yeah. Well, I'll take the earphones off when I'm playing, and I'll put the earphones back again. Okay. So that, that indicates when I'm finished. I don't want to clash it. No, yeah, but I don't want to hear talking when I'm playing. Yeah, thank you much. Yeah. No, look for a minute. Let me just start the first one. Hi, Walk with Tim is tuned in. Hello there. Mm. Well, if you just joined us, it's a classical music show tonight for about an hour or so. In between, yeah, yeah. Mm. Lovely Coffee says hi, and we'll be with you shortly to play the first piece for about an hour or so. So there'll be a banter in between. On the half hour, I'll demonstrate this a little bit of organ before that, and there'll be some pieces in between. So do stand by with that, just for 2 shakes. Okay, I'll take my earphones off to make sure. No, because of the stretch. No, no, it's to do with the stretch of it. It's to do with the stretch of the earphones. I don't if I pull the plug out and I'm in trouble, you know. So right, it'll be about say 5 verses of this hymn here. Thy kingdom, O God. It's by Leighton Haynes, uh, 1836 to 1853. So thy thin kingdom, O God, it's called the law of Christ again break thy iron rod. Okay, so my ears are off now. So that was Lion Kingdom. Oh God, can you hear me in the background? Yeah. We. Yes. Yes. Well, no, it's not just that. It was my fault anyway. But what it was is when I switched the stop, I went on the wrong up there. So I do beg your pardon on that. That was Lion Kingdom of God. So bear with me on the next piece. Okay. We're going to go to the next piece in just a couple of shakes. We're going to do through all changes. I'm just telling you now. Yeah. Oh, what did I choose? It? I can. Oh my God. Well, no, it's just to start off with. I chose it just to start off with. A basic one. A basic hymn. That's all I'm going to say on that because it's a more sort of a chill out one. This one's a little bit of a chill out. The words uh, Psalm 34, new version of it, through the changes of scenes of life. 4 verses of that, through the changes of scenes of life, in trouble and in joy, the phrases of my God shall still my heart and tongue employ. So here we go for the second hymn. Can you hear me now? Okay. Let me just hold this book because the book is just a very fragile book there. What I'm going to use on here, something like this. Hang on, I've got to get it right to there. So bear with me with the hymn here. I have to hold the paper because it gets a bit loose. Through all changes scenes of life, it should start this. Something like that. We check that on here. Something like that on this Technics U50 organ. We have to make sure we get the right. That's it. That's better. Right. It's called Through All Change of Scenes, rather. So do stand by with us and make sure you get it all right. Okay. I'll try the info anyway. So bear with me. 4 verses of Through All the Changes Scenes of Life. you go. Through the changes of scenes of life. So just bear with me on the next. The reason why I chose that hymn was because because the words of through all changes of scenes of life. That's what we need in the world. And we need, at the moment we're having changes of scenes of life all the time with different things going on. So that's why I chose that. Normally there's about 6 verses to that. The music was George Smart. It's not. There's no relevant to Scott Smart. No brother or such a thing. Born in 1776 to 1867. Yes. No, there's nothing in the chat, but there's 2 people watching. I can tell you that. That's all I can tell you. We appreciate the people watching. If you want to comment and have a request at any time, please do on that. I'm going through hymns and preludes at the moment, so there will be a little bit of a banter why I've chose these hymns and preludes. I'll do one hymn here, Thou's Almighty Word, and then I'll do a chorale, something chorale down the bottom there of a organ prelude kind of thing, my Bach. Thou's Almighty Word. This one's adapted by Felix Garnidi, 1716 to 1796. The melody is miles out of copyright anyway. It's 1769. Thou's Almighty Word. 4 verses of that. Before I do that, they just just got to go back to the page. I'm not mind the earphones at all. I have to hold that. Go back down to there. Hold it there. I can play this one. I can play this in different keys. You see, I just move it. I can play this in different keys. So bear with me with I hold it up. No, I'm not going to sing. No, I'm not. Somebody else. That's better. No, yeah. There's 2 different keys you can play this one in. If you're accompanying a choir, you could use something on the bottom here. If you're playing in this key, a higher key, you could play. That's one key of one note, or you can play in this key. If the choir can't sing very high notes, you can choose the key. So it's a lot of choir. I think they can sing low or high. Well, they want to sing high. But the trouble with the organ player, the piano player, or the keyboard player, normally just plays the tune normally and does what he's told on that point. There's no discrimination. I'll say, well, no, I think I'll choose it in this key. I'll just do what the choir want, that kind of thing. If there's no director of music there, so just carry on as usual. Now, for congregation, if it's a full congregation, you would use these. Something like that, or a bit more brighter sound than that. So I'm going to a little bit soften it down a bit. So we'll start with the 4 verses of Thou's Mighty Word, adapted by Phileas de Gardini, 1716, 1798. Miles out. It's way out. So do stand by this. You can comment on this music assignment for about an hour or so, with organs and preludes and chorales and whatever you call it. We're just trying this out every week or so. Well, because it's just it's the words. It's all Thou Almighty Words. Charted the darkness and took their fight. Hear us, how humbly we pray, when the gospel day sheds out the glorious ray. Let there be light. That's what we need. We need a light like we got on that organ here. I know you can see the back organ. I don't know why the back organ's in the background, but it doesn't matter because I'm playing this one here in front of me. What's in front of me? So, if you can hear me, okay. The organ at the back here is out of action until it gets fixed. There's a slight problem to it, but on that note, we leave that on that organ behind me to play on this one U50 Techniques. It's a good enough sound to it that we can play. So I have no pistons to this one, so I can't cancel. I can't. You have to do this by hand, very old-fashioned way. Only one octave of pedals, three section of pedals, and about I say about 8 to 9 stops on the top manual, about 6 on the bottom menu. I can't cut them up, unfortunately. I can use wireless sounds. I can use harmonic couplers. I can use tabs. String assembler of orchestra conductor. I can use upper percussion as well if I need to, and an upper orchestral presets. They don't go on the bottom manual. Only the harmonic coupler, the feet number 2 feet sound. I'll demonstrate that. You can't hear it much. It's very, it's very faint. It's very faint sound to it. You have a harmonic coupler on here. You have it. If you have it, take the 8 foot and the 2 feet off. You hit it. I don't think you can play it on its own. It doesn't sound on its own. You have to have a 16 foot on it. It's like a natural 12th sound. That's 2 and a third. If you have a 2 and a fifth one, it's a low sound. Okay. Now, thou's almighty word. It should be. Remember, always 3 beats to the bar on this one, towards the end as well, when you are playing this hymn in a congregation. If you are a musician yourself, it should sound like this. Those almighty word. What a strange thing that would be. So that was obviously adapted by a false Guardian, 1996. That's with him for the minute. So Kim Smith is watching from W.H. Smith in America. Good evening to you. James Butch is watching where from? Oh, she says she's watching. Right. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, just stay with us. How long we've had? No, we've had 4 people on it. Do if you like piece of music that I can play, so do write in for that. If you are a musician, do say hello to musicians and who can read music. That's what you have to do these days. Or you can start read. You've got choice there. If you're that good on that sort of thing. Hello everyone. Yeah, I'm just going to say. Right, okay. If you just joined us, Julien Spoons is playing. That's my stage name if you want to know that. I can look at both like a Wednesday walker. I'm not going to do that. I'm looking at both cameras as they say. So no, that was just my earphone. That hymn. If you were a musician, you would know the difference. You would know the difference on that piece of hymn. What the key change? If you know it's a key change in there, do shout out. Yes, I know it's a key change there. You know it's a key change. When I played the first 2 verses, there was a key change. If you could know what that is, do write it down. I will tell you at the end of the program if I remember. Now this one, excuse me, before I throw up. Excuse me. Now this one's a chorale. Now this is usually played like a softy kind of piece. It's called Hail Jesu Front Found of Goodness. That's the English version of it. The German version is Sei Gliragust Jesu Göttelig. I'm not really good at Germany, but German reading, so that's how I pronounced it. So there will be a little bit of pedal in it. It'll start getting a little bit now towards the end. I'll play about three verses. It's like a hymn prelude kind of thing, but it's not. It's just a chorale. I call it by J.S. Bach, which is out of copyright. I'm just going to play my version of it only. So I do play as it's performed. So I do alterations myself. Do stay with us if you can. Stand by with us on that one. I'll start with a flute sound. There you go, Corral by Spark. Sorry about the pedal nut at the bottom there, that's not normally used at the I had to come off the organ quite quickly there. Corral by J.S. Bach. 3 versions of that. Now wait to the play the next hymn. Just briefly, we've gone for about half an hour. I'll have one more hymn and then I'll go back to a voluntary. Just stay with us just for 2 seconds. It was an evening hymn, but I'm not going to do an evening hymn. Well, I could, but I mean, it wouldn't be worth it. I have to do ones that are well out of copyright, I'm afraid. You might not know them, but it's nice to hear them. This one is called As the Pants, the Heart Recording Stream. Now, I had to change my pants earlier on, but I don't want to talk about that. But that's not that sort of pants, I don't think it is. My earphones here, so bear with us on that note. As the pants are hot, the soul streams through the heated in the chase. So longing the soul and God for thee, and the day refreshing grace. There's 4 verses of that. So do stay with us on that note. I have to hold the book again because the book keeps folding out. As the pants are heart calling streams, it's like a river flowing through. So the melody is by Hugh Wilson, 1768 to 1824, and it's miles out of what we are doing. So we have half an hour of the show left. If you are just tuned in, do stand by with us. There is some instruments on here I use. I can use a solo saxophone. It will sound like that. That's with the 16 foot. If you have it with the 8 foot flute, it will sound like that. It sounds like a little bit of a fanfare trumpet, but it's not. It's a saxophone, but really. But if you have it with all the reeds, it will sound like this. That's without the saxophone. If you add the saxophone together, it comes like this. You can adjust the volume, which I've got down to my foot, down the bottom. You won't be able to see that. So it just is like a big swell pedal. You get on most organs. You won't get a swell for a great manual, which is the bottom manual, on a pipe organ. That is the fact. And if a choir, a third manual, has a swell pedal, it does sometimes, but not all the time. Only the positive. If it's a positive, you won't get a swell through the pipes. Fortunately, this is not a pipe organ. This is an electronic one, and you can do a swell. It does have swell for both manuals. So as the the heart calling streams. If I muck up here, that could be live. That would be my fault. When I finish this hymn, I just have a quick squeak, and then I'll go back to a voluntary. So, as the pants heart calling streams, 4 verses. There you have it. As the pants got heart of the calling streams. I'm just going to quick squeak. So bear with us. This, if you can hear me, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was just fiddling about with the next piece. So do stay with us for about 20 odd minutes or so. So we can warm up on here. So the next piece is a call by John Travers, 1703 to 1758. So it should start with a little bit louder, a little bit. On this piece, you would have to use a cornet. I haven't got a cornet on this organ. I would have a cornet on that organ. Unfortunately, a cornet is a mixture sound that comes on the organ when you press it together, but with another stop. I've put some stops up. These are called tabs, by they are stops, but then they're called tabs. You've got celestial ones on here, you've got treble on there, you've got vibrato. You won't need to use a vibrato on that one. You would have to use a solo instrument. It starts a bit slowly, and then it will go into a solo. So I might to do what is written on here, like a cornet voluntary. When I come to the end of the piece, this is page 2, or page whatever it is, I'll go back to where it is and then I'll redo it again until I finish there. So, cornet voluntary to start you off. That is the Corner Voluntary by John Travers. So that is that. Now on here we have got the next hymn. I've got the next hymn here. We have Angel of Voices Ever Singing. This is an interesting one. Oops, I nearly dropped that off. We don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, we have in and out on YouTube. In and out on YouTube. Do stay with us on YouTube if you can. This is hymns and music and preludes. Do stay with us for about 20 odd minutes. Nice and relaxing. That's what I'm trying to do to entertain the people at home. So if anyone wants to say something, please do say something now before it's too late. I don't know who's watching because they haven't come up. So no, we've got 3 thumbs up. We've got nothing at the moment, so they've all disappeared somewhere. I don't know what they've done. Yeah, they come and go. You got to stay with the channel. The channel was about an hour or so, and it's nearly got about 20 minutes left of the hour. So do stay with us. Actually, we've got less than that, 15 minutes. Yeah, what's that relevant to it? Oh, right, okay. Angel Was Ever Singing by E. Monk, 1819 to 1900. Definitely, yeah, I'll cover right there. Angel Was Ever Singing. I sat round the throne of light, angels' harps ever reaching, rest not day or night. Thousands only live to bless thee and to confess thee, Lord of might. Okay, I might do a little bit of visualization in between the hymn I'm going to play now. So say it's 4 verses of Angel Voices. Normally there's 5. 1, 2, 4 for this channel. We're finishing up about 8:15 tonight, so we've got 20 odd minutes or so. I know we've been going on for 45 minutes or so, so we have a little bit of all changes. Angel Voices Ever Singing. Here we go. I've got one of the tab stops up, ready to go. Okay, see how it goes. Okay. Angel Voices Ever Singing. Right. Right. Russian missiles hit a shopping centre in central Ukraine. Officials fear scores of the oh, God. We apologise here as we are fiddling about with phones as well. So can you hear me all right? No. Yeah. Just got the phone flicked off the what do you call it? Yeah. Well, yeah. Can you, I think so. Yeah. Okay. Shortages as Ukraine's grain exports are either blockaded or stolen by Russia. Right, okay. Do I need my earphones now? Right, okay. Okay. Another 15 minutes or so on YouTube. We are cutting it off, not deliberately. We're cutting off the social and meetup group for a minute. We've had enough time on there, so we're going to continue on YouTube until the end of the night. So do stand by on that. If you can stay on for about 15 minutes, you'll be laughing. So what I'm gonna do is three. I'm gonna have three pieces on to for the rest of the show. We'll do the Voluntary by John Stanley in op number 7, and the Holy Angels Bright and the Wedding March by Mendelssohn. I am on there. You'll come home and sort it out. No, I don't complain about sound. You got what's given. Well, if you okay, you do that then. Right, we'll continue on the YouTube now. What we are doing now. If you can see me, do say hello. Okay, goodbye on the social group. Thank you much indeed. Okay. Here we go. Bye.
Kremenchuk in the Poltava region is in central Ukraine on the banks of the river Dnipro. It's 3 hours drive northwest of Dnipro city. The shopping centre is called Amstor.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know what happened there. So, anyone can hear me, please? Whoops, daisy. Everyone keeps falling over. We're going to do voluntary in G. Voluntary in G, op number 7, number 9, John Stanley, 1713 to 1786. It's miles out of copyright. Is it going all right there, producer?
Yeah, whilst we all set this up, doing a bit of technical stuff behind the scenes at the moment.
Just stay with us.
Do stay with us on that. And we're going to go back on to, hang on. We've got some thumbs up, that's the main thing. So we're going to have to loosen that up. Ooh. We'll get there in the end. Let's just unscrewing this bit. It's just taking this bit off. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll come back on here. Say hello to you all again.
Well, you must hold it.
I will hold it, but of course, bear with me whilst we screw this on top of here. Okay. I'll have to put this on the mount. Whilst I put this on the mount, we'll get there in the end. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Just hold it to yourself at the moment. So yeah, it will do it. It's just that.
So do bear with us while we are fiddling about with all this equipment.
That's it. We've got it in the end.
So do bear with us. Stand by if you can before he tightens up.
That's it. We get that. Got it. Yeah, we've got that here. We don't want to stop the streaming just yet.
That's what it will sound like.
There we are.
Okay.
So welcome to the channel again, and this time we're going to have a different angle now, and of course we're itching mad. So let's continue here, and yeah, carry on, Julien. And of course you've got about 20 minutes left, haven't you?
Or 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, I'll let you get on.
Okay, voluntary in G, starring John Stanley. I might play the Fugue as well. Voluntary in G by John Stanley. So we have two more pieces to play. How are we going for sound? Yeah.
A lot better now.
You must have sorted something out.
Well, yeah, because we're continuing on here on the touring with us.
We can't clash them.
And please do subscribe to us if you haven't already. Make sure you do.
We have got two more pieces. Well, I may fit in with an improvisation piece towards the wedding march of medicine. You heard the angels right, 4 verses, William Henry Monk, beg your pardon. He's 1823 to 1889. And what I won't do is a discount, but I'll do my own discount. So, you hold the angels bright, your weight a good right hand or strength in our realms light fly your lord command as the insist song, for else the theme too high to seem to mortal tongue. So,
What's up?
I can't speak too loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, love watching your channels from Gary. So somebody by the name of Gary. I don't think I've seen you on the chat before.
Gary, right?
Okay.
Any more?
Hello, Gary.
We usually do this about every week or so on the Mondays, around about between 7 and 10.
Or
So
8 o'clock, or one of those two.
One of those times, do tune in when
Might
you
have to be
can.
7 o'clock now, but yeah, for a lot of reasons, yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Right, okay. It's just a special, like, Christian not actually festival, but it's just the Christian music, standing out pieces,
Yeah, you can
and preludes and hymns, and
put the volume up with your voice because we're hearing background noise here, and we might get demonetised for that. So.
Oh no, we don't want to hear that. No.
Yeah, that's loud TV in the background. So yeah, you're gonna have to enhance your voice a bit. So
Yes.
anyway, yeah, are we gonna do the Jamaican folk
No,
song?
not yet. Because I haven't looked.
Do it towards the end. Is that okay?
Well, I haven't practiced it yet. So
No, but you can do a bit of fun bit
well,
towards
I
the
can
end.
do that next week instead.
Oh, right, okay.
Just example. I've got to get that right and right. So,
Hello to everyone that just joined us here today.
Yes, do stay with us for about 10 or so minutes. This one is called You Had the Angels Right by William Monk, harmonised. I'm doing my own version of this hymn as well, so it adds on to it. You heard the angels bright, shall wait God's right hand. So it's a hymn, and it's a nice little ditty towards the end. I would like to do an improvisation just before the end of the wedding march, and that will finish the next day, I think. You angels bright. do bear with that. We'll have to shut the door. We can't hear the screen now. I have to monetize that one. So that's your hymn there. I'm probably finishing the hymn in a moment. Just be whether or whether let's check the wedding march. Before all that, I will continue improvisation piece before we finish the wedding march, which is about 5 minutes long. I'll do a short improvisation on this organ. So it starts with an improvisation. It probably end up in C, something like that.
The number of criminal solicitor firms that take on human rape cases has halved since 2007. Across England and Wales, 32 areas are now operating with 5 such employees, 6 are just those truly in the sharp end of the legal logjam are the victims. 567 cases, and in June last year, people turning up only to be turned away.
It was actually, I think, a day. It was a Friday when they told me.
Julien lived in Reading 2 years after seeing her rapist found guilty and sentenced to more than 13 years in jail. Her case was pushed back no once, but twice.
And it just made me want to go because, first of all, it's a very long process to go through.
The victim's commission told us today that the average wait between the commencing of crime and seeing it in court is around 15 months. A wait that
Short
would only make sense to get longer.
improvisation there. Now, hope you enjoyed the show so far towards the end. Now, this is the famous wedding march. I haven't played this for a donkey's years, and it should sound like this. It's got to be a trumpet thing, but I haven't got a trumpet thing on it. It should and so on, and it goes through to 2 or 3 pages long, and it comes down to the quiet bit. It comes with the octave usually. I haven't got an octave on there, so would have to be like an added solo. Comes to that. So when we come to the reeds, if you know what reeds are the oboes, probably the brass, that kind of thing. When it comes to the end, it sort of a little bit louder, a little bit. It comes towards the fast, and it goes and then do the twirly bits towards the end. So we have the wedding march by Felix Mendelssohn.
just going to flick it over to actually show that I'm actually behind the camera this time here. I've been doing a lot of producing here. It is Lovely Coffee with you with a slight different image here. And you do recognise me, don't you? Anyway, that's all you're going to get for now. But, of course, we will continue with the, beautiful sounds. It is nice and relaxing with Julien Spoons. I believe that was the Wedding March by Mendelssohn, Julian.
It was. And that brings us to close of today's music today.
Are you going to play out with something?
No, that's it. That was
One more just for a laugh here and a bit of beats to go with it very quickly.
Right, let's have it.
Okay, normally there's a voluntary you're going to end up with.
Yeah.
That's just a made up one. Well, actually, you could do the dun 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 dun. I just want to test that out, Julian, and just add something with it. I think we. That's right. That was the right one. There you go. American folk song then. Go on then. That's the one you can do. Just do it on the top menu. Go on, lad, here we go. There you go. That's a short and sweet version, Julian.
That was your finish tonight. To indulge your.
Okay, let's put it back on
music.
hook.
And we will close today on the stops.
Okay, do you want to just wrap it up, Julian?
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, who have watched it or haven't watched it, that will miss it. But it is still on replay, as to gather.
If
So-
you missed anything, yeah.
If you missed it, it will
Yeah.
be on replay. Highlights, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly.
I should think will be on next week, all being well. It depends what time we are playing.
It's either
So-
7 o'clock or 8, I think it
Apologising,
is, just to
I
remind
was
you.
going to play the Jamaican, American Jamaican folk song. It was just played as I thought it would be. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed this show tonight. We shall see you next time. Probably be on the social and the YouTube.
Yeah,
Live
social
stream.
group meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you'll probably be seeing Julien Spoons.
Well, there should be
Yeah.
a TWD, whether it is
TWU, which
on
is
Wednesdays.
yeah,
Normally.
that's touring with us. TWU tonight, which is on Wednesday, and we'll probably go live on YouTube, I think, for,
Yes,
for the
okay.
time being.
Okay, until then, it's good night from me and good night from touring with us and
Lovely coffee. That's it.
Julien
Yeah, got it.
Spoons is coming out of the organ loft now. So thank you much to enjoy the music. Until next time.
Thank you.
Ciao for now.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, Julian. And of course, let's take this zoom out here because you're seeing too much of me here. There we go. That's better, isn't it? It was already out of zoom. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much. And even the new subscribers or the new people that have been watching, we do appreciate you watching in tonight. And my thanks to Julien Spoons, who has done terrifically well. We've worked so well behind the scenes. It's not been easy for us, but it is the first time we've done it on social group and meetup, which is basically on Facebook. If you want to join that group, feel free to do so. Unfortunately, we had a bit of an issue with the sound on the social group and meetup. We did try it for the first time. So, yeah, if you are new and you haven't heard this kind of music before, then feel free to maybe request a song in the future that Julien can play if it's out of copyright, you know, and think of an out of copyright tune that, of course, is a classical kind of tune that you remember from many years ago, even the Bach period or the Baroque period, I think it's called, I don't know. But Handel as well, another composer, great composer, and of course Tchaikovsky or Tchaikovsky, I don't know if it's pronounced right, but of course, yeah, all those classic composers. You could come up with some really, really good music if Julien can play it. That is the main thing. And hopefully you might include the water music by Handel one day. But yeah, he tried to play the American folk song, which is an out of copyright tune. But of course, in the book, somebody's done an arrangement on it. But of course, it was Julien's own arrangement. So if copyright is coming up with that on YouTube, then let's get rid of it because, you know, it is Julien's own version of the American folk song. But yeah, it was quite dancey. I quite enjoyed it. It was quite lovely to hear. So thank you very much, Julien Spoons. My many thanks to you. And of course, yeah, hit that thumbs up as always. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully there will be a next time. And yes, it will be exciting because, of course, there'll be another dosage of this kind of thing. Nice and relaxing is the slogan, and it's hosted by me. And of course, preferably, we'll actually do it like this next time. Actually, it's a lot easier. But it's just that I wanted to try it, see how it worked, because of the small space in this room. I thought it would be better to actually present from another location, but of course, I was going to be outside, but of course, I didn't have no Wi-Fi outside. So that was the disappointment on that. But thank you very much. Anything that you have missed can be heard and, of course, played again. As you know, on YouTube, it can be rewound and played over and over again. But we thank you very much for watching and listening. And my thanks to, in particular, Julien Spoons for his show of Nice and Relaxing. Till next time, do take care of yourselves. And if you're Dan Wotton fans, he'll be back, the legend himself, back on GB News at 9. Don't miss it. If you're going to miss it, go on to Channel 4 and watch BBC, Channel 4 News, and of course BBC if you're really much a fan of that. But yes, we're not, but of course we tend to watch the other side of the coin where we have everybody's opinion. But yeah, I'll catch you lot later then. From myself and Julien Spoons, myself, Lovely Coffee, and Julien Spoons, it's ta-da!
Oh.
A nice final wave from Julien. Bye!
Not mine.
It is actually, well, one of them.